Okay, hello guys, it's me again, Opfxtrader. So I took this trade on EU Euro USD, and this was my analysis on Euro USD. This was the whole analysis on Euro USD. So I'm going to break this trade down, and this trade is still running. We are still running on this trade, but eventually we are going to take TP. Our TP would be on this low here, on this recent low. It might not extend to this line, to this black line again. So we are going to, let me break down how I took this trade, how I got this entry, this sniper entry on this Euro USD today. Okay, let's go down to trading view to see how I got the trade. Okay, trading view, this was the trade. This is the trade here. This trade is still running a little bit. So we are going to go. Usually I normally start my daily bias on the daily time frame to see where the trend is currently at. Then I can now know where to take my trade from. Okay, on the daily time frame here, we are on the daily time frame to create our bias, to generate our bias. So you can see that price was a bullish at a time, we now go bearish. So, and I discover that this daily time frame, after price rally high from this base here, give us a break of structure, then price came back to mitigate the demand. Then we see a failure swing at this high here. This demand zone could not break this low, but we now see that the demand zone take out the low that's supposed to give us a high. So okay, I now mark it out as a break of structure. Then I now have my lines being drawn out, my line, and again we are bullish on the daily time frame. We are bullish. So we go into the 4 hours time frame. Okay, on the 4 hour time frame, I now saw that this point here might be our support and resistance level at this high, that is this one here. Then we now see that this low creates this high, and we are targeting this low. So after that, I now saw that price has given us a break of structure to the downside, mitigate this this supply zone drop. Then on the 1 hour time frame, we saw that this low was a displacement. Let me mark it out. You can call it MSS, missed market structure shift, but to me, I normally call it a displacement. This is a displacement. Then I now wait for price to mitigate this supply zone here. You understand? To mitigate supply zone, because I have this imbalance. We have this imbalance here, and this high here is our inducement high, our structural liquidity high. That is this high is our structural liquidity high. So price has to take out this high to mitigate this zone, then not tap in, then not drop down. So that's how I was able to get this sniper entry. And beside, this is a liquidity, trendline liquidity. So you can see the trade is still running, and this was the breakdown of the trade where I sent it out to my team. This was it. This was the trade here. Stop loss above the highs, because price can run through these two highs. So that was how I was able to get this beautiful trade. So trade is not that complicated. You just have to be patient, mark your zone. Once price mitigate your zone, okay, fine, you look for the criteria that met your trading setup, then you take your trade. Sometimes you might also analyze the pair, wait for price to mitigate your zone. Price might just give a reaction and still go against you. You are not wrong. You just have to understand that trading is a probability game. You understand? So when it goes your way, it goes your way. So but what really matters is how you enter the trade and how you exit the trade. So it's about 6:11 p.m. I might close this trade on this point here. I can take partial and let it run down to my TP. So that was how I was able to get this trade on Euro USD today. So thank you guys. Make sure you hit the subscribe button and follow me up, because I will be dropping more trades and trade breakdown, so you can